What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Degen Alpha. I am your host, Taco. I hope you are having a wonderful hump day. And the crypto markets, the FOMC meeting, airdrops, meme coins. We're going to go into all of it today. But before I do, give us a follow. Degen Alpha Show here on X, live Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, join our Telegram. It's our pinned message right here. It is growing by the day. Love to see it. We are almost at 100 members in the Telegram, and I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you are in there, you are automatically entered for that giveaway. Good morning, Jumper DCS World. And then we got Nick Coleman is Tater in the chat and Crypto O Breezy. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday afternoon. All right. And then give me a follow. Give your boy a follow. Crypto_Taco01, the one and only. All right. Let's see what the crypto markets are up to today. Let's get the most refreshed numbers. All right, so across 2.4 million cryptocurrencies, the market cap is up 0.24%, sitting at $2.39 trillion. 24-hour volume is down 12.27%. Dominance for Bitcoin is at a steady 55%, and ETH dominance is at 16.6%. If you want to send your friends some Ethereum, it'll cost you 14 Gwei, or about 60 cents. 60 cents to send your friends some Ethereum. I'm your friend. You could send me some Ethereum. All right. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $66,455. It is barely up today, 0.24%. But I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say at 2 p.m. when Jerome Powell is speaking at the FOMC meeting, I feel like there is going to be some volatility in the crypto markets, mostly Bitcoin. You're going to see some wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside. And I've got some top indicators to look at. So maybe we can predict which way it's going to go. I'm thinking that we're actually going to crash. So spoiler alert, that's how I'm feeling. But we can always trade the chop, right? All right, Ethereum sitting just under $3,300 at $32.97, down 0.47%. BNB has reflipped Solana to reclaim the 4 position on CoinMarketCap, sitting at $586, up about 2% today. Solana's holding at $180. XRP having a pretty good week, up 3.55%. I believe they are up over 35% on the month. So let's check that out real quick. On the month, yeah, they are up 36% on the month. So XRP having a great month. Let's look at the chart. Let's see, maybe that move for XRP is done. Let's maybe check it out. All right, so we're on the XRP and Binance chart. We are on the daily. And so what I just see right off the bat is just really big spikes. There's a spike there, a spike there. Spike there, spike there. It's like a mini spike. And now we're in this spike right here. So then what happens after this spike? All right. So right here, we kind of chop sideways. Let's see how long this was. Probably about like a month or two. Sideways for about 47 days. And then we fell about 38%. I just shorted XRP, says Doge X. That probably was a pretty decent move. Let's see. So then we ranged sideways at the bottom of the channel. We exploded out of it, ranged sideways for about 20 days, and then it fell 21, almost 22%. Then it went sideways, gained a little bit, about 33, 34%. And then this big spike was about 101% gain. Ayo, I think we got the BitLab Academy joining us. Fibonaccios and Guac. That's an awesome name. Who is this?
BitLab Academy really is joining because here I am, baby. You get a massage while you...
All right. Bitcoin, am I right? It's going up. It's going down. A little sideways action.
Let me get the butter.
A little bit to the right, please. All right. Love the BitLab Academy. Love Kelly Kellum. He's a great guy. Great guy. Sack Nasty. Objectively Real. Reality Objectively. Alexandra G. Who else we got? Sawtooth Hiker. All right. Glad you guys are joining me today. We're looking at XRP. Potentially could fall. I mean, just off of what I'm seeing in the patterns on the chart, we have a pretty big rise, and then it kind of goes sideways and falls. Then another sideways rise, sideways fall, a little retracement up, but then we had this 101% gain here, but then it literally just loses all of it plus down 54%. What's this spike? That was 53%. This one was 50%. And this one right now is 68%. So we're right in the middle between the biggest move that we saw and kind of like the smallest move, which was like right down here. Actually, no, that was a 62% gain. What was this one? 75. So yeah, right in the realm of what we would expect on XRP here. But what I'm thinking is going to happen is it's probably going to lose some steam over the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully not, but just going off the pattern here, it looks like it's gonna fall. Let's see if we find any. I guess you can use that as a support line. It bounced way back here in June, and then it touched here in November. It wicked down January, touched here in March, pretty much floated above it for, let's see how long this time period was. So about over a year, it floated above this support line, touched it back here in April, and then fell below it most recently here in July. So we just came out of this support zone. Let's zoom out. Let's see if we can see anything else that's showing us where this could potentially go. Yeah, I'm still thinking that we're going to fall down to this support zone again. Let's look at Market Cipher, though. Let's see what Market Cipher is telling us. So this is good news. So you see the money flow down here. It is kind of curving to the upside, and we are now in green on the money flow. We just got a green dot yesterday, and this is on the daily chart. So yesterday we printed the green dot, which is good to see. Let's see what happened if we can look at previous times where we printed a similar green dot. So back here in March, that was this move up here. Right here. So what percent gain was that? Let's see. Come on. That was a 25% gain. So maybe we can see us push about 25% the way up. That would bring us exactly to that 75 cent range. So the move might not be over to the upside, but I feel like after we get these moves on XRP to the upside, sellers like to sell this XRP token. But again, yeah, Market Cipher B, green dot, money flow above the zero line. We have VWAP, which is, let's see, it's the yellow wave here, and that is to the upside. It is behind the money flow, the green, but it's good. We want to see to the upside, just like we saw this big yellow mountain. We want to see the same thing here. We want it to go up, and then, I mean, we would want it to like curve out, but if it goes back down, then we could experience a similar move as we did when that happened. And let's see what happened on the chart when that happened. All right, let's see. That was about a 43% move. So if we have a few bullish scenarios and a few bearish scenarios, the pattern is saying bearish. The Market Cipher is saying it still has potential for some bullish action. All right, let's get deep into the show. That's just a little side segment. All right, so FOMC meeting today. Obviously, this is personal preference, but maybe don't trade the FOMC meeting. If you're not a trader, if you're not confident in your position, if you think it's going to go up or down, I don't know. Just sit on the sidelines and watch the show. But why would a fly land on something like this, a Venus flytrap? I mean, that's obviously a trap. And rats should be ashamed for falling into this trap. I mean, come on. Who puts out just cheese on a silver platter? And then bears, come on, a bear trap, this is ridiculous. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure I have an edge trading a macro event that everybody in the world pays attention to, the FOMC meeting. All right, just a little joke. So the probability of a cut today is only 3%. 97% probability. They hold rates unchanged. This chart right down here, I'll show you in a second. It shows that since 2006, after Bernanke, whatever, stepped down, whatever the Fed fund futures price in was the outcome of the FOMC meeting, 147 to 149 times. So that's a 99% probability. So the people that make these charts, the Fed fund market, is rarely wrong about the next FOMC meeting post Greenspan era. Yeah, so as you can see, they have been pretty accurate throughout this whole entire period that this chart is measuring since 2006. Yeah, yada, yada. Boring stuff. So this is a potential indicator that we could push past 70K and potentially get up to, I don't know, just push past it. So we have a lot of liquidity sitting at about $70,420. 302 million will be liquidated at this level. So that is definitely a level to watch. Let's look at the chart and see where that lines up. We were looking at TIA yesterday. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right. So I was drawing this on my chart earlier today. I was talking with DZ. We kind of both have a similar kind of take as to what we think Bitcoin could do in the short term. So I've been showing this chart. Everyone has seen the Bitcoin chart, but if not, we've been in this downward sloping channel for about 140 days. Now we're up to 153 days, and it seems to be just following, hits the resistance, floats above support, hits the fib level, and then it go down to the support zone. It pushes past this fib level, which is at the 0.786. Dogex says 72K will be a 30 billion liquidation zone. So right there, he's saying there's a bunch of liquidity up to grab. 30 billion. That's insane. So yeah, we have the CME gap down here. I believe it's between like 58 and 61K. And that's sitting right in the 200-day moving average is sitting right in the middle of that. So there's a few indicators that are saying this was a top, not the top, a top. It hit the fib on the dollar. It bounced off of this resistance zone and the downward sloping line right here. I'll draw it again for you guys, this line right here. And it seems to be bouncing right off of this support line. So what I feel like, and you've got this very, very long sorry about this chart. This is just, I've been building on this chart for years. That's why I've got a bunch of craziness all over it. But this yellow line here, let's actually line it up. So I used it from, I guess, midpoint of the bear market last cycle. And you can see this is where we had the pandemic dump. So just this yellow line, it touched the bear or the bottom of the bull market of the previous cycle, touched it again there, it broke out, but it just broke out of it back in February of this year for the first time in, let's see how long, 1,701 days. So it finally broke out of it, and it seems to have formed a support zone back in July 4th. Right on, wait, was that right? Yeah, July 4th is when it touched this support zone. So I feel like, if anything, we can float above it. That's where that trend line kind of lines up. It's right in line with the falling column. And yeah, just par for the course. I feel like we're just going to range in this sideways action, maybe throughout up until the election. Maybe not major moves to the upside and to the downside, because that is kind of taking the center stage of world events. I'd say that's probably the biggest world event in terms of like future, like a presidential election in the United States. I'd say that's pretty big event. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. Let's see what else I got for you guys. All right, went over that. So Tether. Don't know how long you guys been around for, but they've been in the news here and there throughout their whole entire lifespan. They kind of are like the fake it until you make it, and now I think they've surpassed the make it, and they solidified their spot in crypto as a top stablecoin, if not the best, the creme of the crop of stablecoins. So at the Bitcoin conference, though, the CEO of Tether had a few choice words for the other major stablecoin, Circle. But before I get into that, in the first half of the year, Tether has recorded $5.2 billion in profits. That's pretty insane for a stablecoin to generate that much in profits. I would say, I don't have the metric, and this is just off the top of my head, but I'd say that's probably the top protocol in crypto for generating profits. All right, so here is the CEO of Tether, Cantor. This is kind of confusing. A statement from the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald. So anyway, let's just listen to what he has to say.
Nothing for us. So Sam didn't know it, but Cantor redeemed it without a hitch. It was nothing. We were in the background because that's what we do. So in January of 23, I gave my first interview, and I made it crystal clear that Tether had the money and that we were holding it. It's not another thing. We hold their money. USDT is fundamentally different than USDC.
So he's pretty much pounding the message home that we have the money to back Tether. And Tether is fundamentally different than USDC in the way that their business operates and holds their reserves, or how they plan to hold reserves.
Because USDT holds treasuries, and primary dealer Cantor Fitzgerald can liquidate those treasuries and meet your redemptions without fail.
So if you need to redeem hundreds of millions, $10 billion of Tether, if they are a legitimate company, they should be able to back it 1-to-1 with $1. And he's pretty much saying that without a hitch, we had the liquidity.
Think about it. Circle had
See you later, Nicole. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
$3.3 billion of your reserves uninsured in the Silicon Valley Bank when it went bust.
So you remember when Silicon Valley Bank went bankrupt, bust in California? So they had $3.3 billion of, wait, what exactly did he say? Let's re-listen.
When it went bust. Now, I've Valley Bank when it went uninsured $1 billion.
All right, hold on.
Circle had $3.3 billion of your reserves uninsured in the Silicon Valley Bank.
$3.3 billion of USDC in the Silicon Valley Bank uninsured. So it didn't have any, FDIC 250K insurance policy. Nope.
When it went bust. Now, I've told you, Tether and USDT holds treasuries, right, which earn 5.25% interest. Why would you put $3.3 billion in an uninsured bank account?
Yeah. So did you know that SBF of FTX and Circle made a deal? The goal is to destroy Tether. SBF amassed $10 billion of USDT trying to crash the stablecoin Tether because he believed that they didn't have the money to back it up, and especially after he redeemed it in 2 to 3 days. An insane turnaround for $10 billion. What happened? Tether was able to provide that money in an instant. Can Circle do this?
In minutes. So I'll give you an example. In May of 2022, Sam of FTX had obviously done a deal with Circle, right? And he sought to try to destroy Tether. So he amassed huge amounts, $10 billion of USDT. And then in May of 22, redeemed it all in 2 or 3 days because he assumed they wouldn't have the liquidity. But we had not announced to the world that we were holding Tether's treasuries yet. And we met.
Yeah, so this was before that they announced that they were holding their USDT and treasuries, which he said earns like 5.5%. So all the money that they're holding, they are converting it into these treasuries to earn on it. So pretty good business plan, in my opinion.
10 billion in redemptions instantly.
And it's a liquid market, so the turnaround of liquidating it is super fast.
Because it's no big deal for us. We deal in trillions of treasuries.
Trillions.
It's nothing for us.
So yeah, they have a great business plan. They have tapped into trillions of dollars of liquidity in U.S. Treasury bonds, supplying their business with a return of 5.5% and holding their customers' fund in a 1-to-1 ratio. So I can go into this a little bit more. It's pretty interesting, I think. To make matters worse, a document from the SEC revealed that USDC is not true to its claim that it's backed by a dollar in a bank account. It never is. The Federal Reserve declared the risk that their situation could lead to a liquidity crisis. So that's the worst thing that you want to happen is a stable coin not being backed 1-to-1. It's almost essentially fake money. So I will leave this I'll leave it in the chat, and I'll also put it in the Telegram if you want to read more about it. But just to skim over the rest of it, remember back in, let's see exactly when this was. Yeah, this was this year. They were trying to get their customers, Coinbase, to convert all of your USDT to USDC for free. Kind of, I guess, trying to increase their USDC reserves, or at least what they can say they have in TVL. So this is kind of the scheme of Circle. This was back in 2022. So it's a pretty insane looking chart showing the flow of the money of USDC between banks, between crypto companies. It's pretty insane if you want to read through this. I'm not going to spend the time on it. But again, I left it in the chat if you want to read it and check it out for yourself. So yesterday was Justin Sun's birthday. Do you guys notice anything weird about this picture of Justin Sun? I'll give you a second to look. Notice anything weird? He has about 8 fingers on his left hand. Happy birthday, boss. It 100% looks like it's AI generated. So this is an AI generated photo. I don't know if Justin Sun really thought he can get away with this. Apparently he did. This picture wasn't generated by AI. It's actually a scene of my birthday celebrated in the office, taken by our team. And there you go. There's a picture of his hand that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fingers. I guess that's how he makes so much money. He's able to type faster than everyone else because he has 8 fingers. All right. So you guys have, I think, been playing this game in my Telegram, Hamster Kombat. There's also a few other tap to earn games on the Telegram, the Ton ecosystem. But unfortunately, Hamster Kombat is delaying their airdrop. This is what you need to know if you're actively farming it. So they used the Ton blockchain as the reason why, saying it's overloaded. I don't really know how that has to do with creating a token. It's just you just submit the transaction in a smart contract. I'm not gonna pretend that I know how Telegram or the Ton ecosystem works. I'm way more familiar with Ethereum and Solana and Cardano, but kind of seems weird. So Hamster Kombat, the popular game on Telegram, has hit a major snag with its highly anticipated hamster token airdrop. What was supposed to be a groundbreaking event in the crypto world now faces significant delay. With 300 million gamers and investors alike are left wondering what's causing the holdup and when they can expect to receive their tokens. The big Hamster token airdrop, originally planned for this month, so it's the last day of the month, has been postponed. The team explained that the complexity of handling such a large-scale airdrop could potentially overload the open network TON blockchain. With around 300 million registered users, ensuring a smooth distribution is proving difficult. So again, hey, what's up, Manawak? I'm glad you can join me or join us because we got the BitLab Academy with us. So I don't know, guys. I, again, am not 100% familiar with how the TON ecosystem works, but kind of seems pretty insane that they're using the actual blockchain as a reason why they can't launch the token. It actually just seems to me that they're a victim of their own success. So many people saw the success of Notcoin, which airdropped over $1 billion worth of tokens to its users, currently sitting at 1.339 billion market cap. So I guess if they did it, why can't Hamster Coin do it? Maybe it's because there's so many people that farm the airdrop. I guess compiling that into an Excel spreadsheet is too difficult. And then using those Excel functions to get the percent breakdown of the amount of tokens that are going to be airdropped and the allocation that everyone gets. I guess it's too difficult. Math is hard. Dear CEOs, I guess he calls all the people that are playing CEOs. Happy to announce we've updated the roadmap on our website and released our white paper that showcases the plans we have for the hamster ecosystem. Let's click on this and read it. All right, it's not too long. We firmly believe that each player contributes to our shared success. To reflect this, we've allocated a whopping 60% of the total token supply for community distribution. Okay, that's great. 60% of the tokens are going to the community. We'll soon publish a comprehensive tokenomics breakdown that covers the upcoming second season of the game. The Hamster Token Airdrop is a technically complex undertaking, unprecedented in the blockchain world. Yeah, okay. We're not setting specific dates for one simple reason. It's impossible to predict the exact timeline for implementing this solution. I guess this is just a Telegram issue. I don't know. Because airdrops are super easy. Like someone like me can go to a platform that is tailored to distributing airdrops. You could pick the token that you want to distribute. You can pick the percent that each person gets. You can copy and paste in a list of contract addresses. It's not really that difficult. So maybe they just don't have any money. I feel like the way that these games generate money is the ads on their platform. Because how much money can you really get by just clicking a screen? I think it's more screen time. You're having to have that screen open, click on it, and don't get me wrong, I haven't played the game, but I would assume that there's ads on the screen that allow this company to even generate income. All right, so we value each and every one of you and deeply appreciate your trust. Together, we've created an incredible story and built one of the fastest growing projects in internet history. But this is just the beginning. An exciting adventure awaits us at the intersection of entertainment, education, and Web3. P.S. We'll be wrapping up the first season soon, so make sure to take advantage of any cards or quests. So I'm not going to just shoo them off right away. Hopefully they figure out the TON blockchain and they can airdrop everybody money. And hopefully it's actually worth something. All right, so I quote tweeted this yesterday from my personal account, but this is huge. This is like, I think it's kind of slipping through the cracks. Getting on chain is now free. 0 fees to transfer assets from Coinbase to Base in seconds. Money moves faster and cheaper on chain. Hey, what's up, Sack Nasty? Glad you're joining us today. So I believe this is huge. Back in the day, you had Bitcoin, you had Ethereum, you had, I think, XRP on the Coinbase wallet. Base was not even a thing. And I'd say 90% of crypto users back in the day, they just held their crypto in their wallet or in their exchange account. Nowadays, I love that Coinbase is pushing people actually on chain, actually using the blockchain. And back in the day, if you wanted to get on chain, it was most likely Ethereum. And you see that there's a fee. So since 7 years ago, 6 7 years ago, the upgrades to Ethereum have decreased the average gas prices. People don't realize that when more people are using the Ethereum mainnet, gas goes up. It's all like, it's like, let's see, what's a good example? I guess I can't really think of an example, but let's say you want to go to a movie theater, but the line is so long that the guy behind the counter is like, okay, if everyone just pays a little bit more, we'll get you going. We'll get the line moving. That's kind of how Ethereum works. If there's nobody in line, yeah, it's just going to be the base price to get into the movie theater. But if the line is down the block, the price to get into the movie theater, the price to get into an Ethereum block goes up. So with all these L2s, with blobs on L2s, with EIP 1559 that added a burning mechanism to every single Ethereum transaction, supply and demand as well. Like new mints that were going off in 2021, where there was a mint every hour, multiple times a week for multiple weeks. This was up to between, like, I'd say 50 all the way up to maybe like 300. And in some cases, really, really popular mints got up to like multiple thousands of Gwei. So long story short, I love to see fees on Ethereum low. And if I could do anything for free on chain, I would 100% rather do that. So yeah, you can see Arbitrum is very cheap, but it's still a penny. Avalanche is 3 pennies, but Base is sub penny, or technically it's free if you're sending out from Coinbase. So they are trying to get people on chain, and they're doing a great job with on-chain summer, allowing people to create a smart wallet, a Coinbase smart wallet, without the need of a seed phrase. It uses a pass key, which essentially uses your biometric data, like your fingerprint or your eyeballs. So there was a few NFTs, or at least one I wanted to mint, and it's this one right here, Doodles Super Pass. But before I do that, this is happening soon. Creativity in a Bottle, our limited edition collaboration with Drink Arizona, will keep you clenched this summer. This drops tomorrow. So this mint is happening tomorrow. Doodles is a major NFT brand. I went over it yesterday or the day before. They just did a deal with a bunch of artists. Where is it? There it is. So you got Sway Lee, Kyle Rich, Lil Wayne, Pharrell Williams, Lil Yachty, and Koi Leray. I probably said her name wrong because I'm not too familiar with her. But they are partnering up with Arizona. Maybe it's going to be $1 mint, because Arizonas are $1 still, right? So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, getting on chain, getting on Base is free. Oh yeah, so then I wanted to mint this NFT, the Doodles Super Pass. Be the first to experience the digital debut of Doodles Animated Special. And real quick, I want to mention Doodles actually was on the Flow blockchain. Their main NFT is on Ethereum, but they tried to do this whole ecosystem over on the Flow blockchain. That didn't really work out because nobody likes Flow. So now they ported over to Base because everyone likes Base. All right, so be the first to experience the digital debut of Doodles Animated Special, Dullsville, and the Doodleverse, directed by Burnt Toast, and the accompanying soundtrack with music by Pharrell Williams. All right, cool. Let's mint it. All right. Looks like there's been 14,000 mints, 12,700 owners. This is on the Base network again. So the mint price, it looks to be 0.0021. That's $6.91. All right, not too bad. Let's see if I have the ETH on my Base wallet. And I do. Sweet. All right, so we're going to mint it. Cobra Flex, what up? What up? I knew USDT was legit. Yeah, it's weird. Back in the day, everyone thought USDT was like a complete sham. Like they didn't have the dollars backed 1-to-1. Turns out they did one better. They have it backed and they have it earning in U.S. Treasuries. And USDC was dubbed like the best, the crypto, the unspoken central bank digital currency. So yeah, the script has flipped, but I still feel like Circle is not going anywhere. Just USDT has a great business model. All right, what's taking this mint so long? Let's check. All right, it confirmed. So this just didn't like to refresh. So let's go over to my crypto. Let's go over to my NFTs. And there it is, my Doodle Super Pass. And this will allow me to get early listening and view access to 3 music videos before they hit streaming platforms, featuring music produced by Pharrell Williams, viewing access to 1 animated special ahead of its global release, 4 pieces of on-chain art with varying levels of rarity featuring each artist. What else? Purchases of the digital collectible or stuff, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. So I'll put this in. I'll put this in the chat if you guys want to mint and have some fun with doodles. There is a bunch of NFTs to mint, and I've speculated that the more points you earn, there's probably going to be an opportunity to maybe buy merchandise with the points. This is kind of weird, though. They said it's opening up in July, and we're almost up with July. Here's some of the merch preview. Maybe I can trade in my points for some merch. Yeah, Fade and Tri-Fi says, well, to be fair, USDT did hold some shady paper at first, but by late 2021, they had fixed that issue. Yeah, wasn't it like Chinese commercial paper or something like that? Yeah, it seems like they've kind of fixed that issue since then. All right, let's keep it moving. Any basketball fans out there? Scottie Pippen, he has the Game 5 ball. He is turning it into a tokenized asset. So 33 years ago, the iconic Game 5 ball marked the beginning of the Bulls dynasty, known as the holy grail of real-world sports objects. We're tokenizing it and making history for the first time on the blockchain. Check it out at game5ball.com and follow Game5Ball for more. I also have this guy. They asked me if I still got it. In 24 hours, the iconic Game 5 Ball project launches on Ethereum. So if you guys are interested in this, head to game5ball.com. It drops in 1 day, 5 hour, and 22 minutes. I'm not really going to go into this too much. Good on Scottie Pippen for getting on chain. At least he's not just dropping a meme coin and scamming his followers. It looks like you're going to be able to own a piece of history. So, all right, I'll let it pass. I'll let it slide. All right, so over the last 7 days. Wait. Before I show you the list, what do you think are the top assets that have increased in holder count across all of crypto over the last 7 days? I'll give you like 5 seconds to lock in your answer. All right. It was Aerodrome. Aerodrome increased holder count by 12.2%. They're up to 152.68 thousand holders. And then in second, EtherFi has 93,000 holders, up 5.5%. I made a thread on Aerodrome before. I bet it was under 10,000 holders. So me and the Hidden Network crew were very early on the alpha of Aerodrome. Reading the writing on the wall. Base. They need a Dex. Aerodrome is that Dex. All right, and then Ton, massive ecosystem. Top 10 crypto, I think, still. Let's check it out. Yep, they're number 9 at 17.2 billion. So they are number 3 in holder count over the last 7 days, up 3.8%, sitting at 38.48 million with an M. That's a lot of holders of one project. Pendle increased by 2.5%. Ondo Finance, ZK Era, Barnbridge, Manta, Across, and Arbitrum all were the top gainers in holder count over the last 7 days. I thought this was pretty awesome. Just in, Donald Trump launches Bitcoin sneaker collection after speaking at Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville. Just spoke at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Tennessee on Saturday. It was great. Get your Bitcoin sneakers now. These are limited edition. They are each numbered, and you can now pay with your Bitcoin or your favorite crypto. Have fun. Go to gettrumpsneakers.com before they are gone. Let's see if we can get some, or at least how much they are. Let's check. Oh, fuck. I bet that's sold out in about 5 seconds. Damn. Oh, man. My day is ruined. All right, let's keep moving. So Nancy Pelosi making some moves. She's back buying more NVIDIA. She just bought another 1.3 million, and she now bought 2.5 million of NVIDIA this month alone. In the filing, she also sold 2.2 million of Microsoft. This girl don't miss. Microsoft stock had a pretty big downturn yesterday. I think it was down like 7%, and just today it's down another 3.7%. So how does she do it, folks? How does she do it? And NVIDIA is just up a cool 11.62% today. How did she keep on getting away with this? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, Nancy Pelosi is the best stock trader of our time. Who would have thought? All right. We have about 15 minutes left. All right. We're good on time. So Grayscale Bitcoin Mini Trust is now live. It is the lowest cost spot Bitcoin ETF at 0.15% or 15 basis points. BTC ticker. Ooh, that's a good ticker. Approximately $6 price handle. Nearly $2 billion in assets under management, and very interested to watch this one. So Bitcoin launched today at the lowest fee spot Bitcoin ETP through the innovative mechanics of initial seeding by distributing 10% of the Grayscale Bitcoin trust underlying Bitcoin to BTC. As such, BTC commences trading with a NAV per share of $5.84, a diversified investor base, and 1.7 billion assets under management as of yesterday. BTC distribution event is colloquially known as spinoff and is a corporate action that is not expected to be a taxable event for GBTC, nor any beneficial owners of GBTC shares, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's cool. Out of nearly 2,000 ETFs launched over the past 5 years, 2 spot Bitcoin ETFs are now in the top 10. I guess there's still no demand for it, though. All right, so here's another indicator that kind of goes along with my title for today. Even though I am bearish in the short term, I'm bullish in the long term. And the man, the moon, Carl over here has this nice chart showing the halvings, the pretty much the consolidation period, and then we kind of reach the top of this. Okay, I guess there's something in the break room. There's a thing in the break room. Kelly is leaving me a little mysterious here. I wonder what it is. All right, so I'll end in like 3 minutes. So this is having a price target of about 190K. It's kind of broken up in weird incrementals. So you see like 170K, and then up here is 310K. So I'm kind of taking like an average of those two. I'm thinking around 200K. 200K kind of lines up with this macro chart from Bitcoin's birth way, way back in the day. And yeah, it's kind of looks very clean looking chart. And I'm going to end today because there's a mystery in the break room. But I'm going to go into this tomorrow, I promise. It seems pretty easy and straightforward. So if you want to get a head start, I dropped the link in the Telegram. I can also drop it in the chat right now. It's a very, very easy guide, super quick. Here's an NFT to mint. Sign up through their website, log in with your email address, and then you sign up. Easy enough there. And then head to skynet.cert, link your X account, connect your MetaMask, and then, yeah, it's super easy to go through. But we'll do that tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, stream, whatever you want to call it today. I always have fun doing these. And I really enjoy my audience and the BitLab Academy for joining me. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on Blockchain Basement at 2 p.m. and tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Degen Alpha. Be blessed. Taco out.